Alright. Welcome back, Demon Souls. So I was thinking either crushing World 2, Ankara Stonefang, maybe finishing up Shrine of Storms, maybe tackling 3-1, first tower, Boletaria stage there. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, do some exploring in the mine. Check it out. Especially now that we have our Crescent Falchion. One thing you don't find as much in the other titles is the kind of intense focus on the damage types. You know, I've got, the magic weapon here. You know, that's why my curved sword, the slash damage, is really able to do any damage to these guys at all. Otherwise, unless I had like a mace or something like piercing, like rapier, I'd be doing very little. And I like that, kind of encouraging you to use different weapons. I think Dark Souls 2 has a little bit of that, but not quite as much. Very little grass. Plenty of the crescent, I guess, but... Man. Like, other than poison swamps, is like one of the biggest tropes these games. Walk around on planks, dropping down. So we'll probably get our asses kicked if we try fighting Flame Lurker, but give it a shot. Close. Survive that. Still seems weird to see this game at 60 frames per second. come back. Be interested to know the origin of all these bones here. I know when some of the items around here refers to old M or big M or whatever. Just kicking dragon ass. Ancient tradition. We're gonna strip down Mr. Flamelurker. This is one of my favorite areas in this game, this arena. Great design. If you guys have played Ico, I know I keep talking about these Ico references, but that room where you fight it's like kind of like a gauntlet fight. It's all the tombs along the walls where you're fighting the shadows. Pretty similar design. Very cool. It's like very obviously some kind of place of worship. Flamelurker himself. It's just that one-eyed design, the monocle thing. What the two blacksmiths have in common. All connected to Stone Shrine, of course. Okay, that went about as well as I thought it would. That's alright. So instead, I think we'll explore the mines a little bit. Maybe look for some upgrade materials. Not fall for the lizard trap. Put some of our armor back on. I'd like to switch over to the Collige once we get a little bit more upgrade materials for that. Oh shit. Always surprises me how much damage that does. The fire blast there. Lone guy mining out here. Got some more arrows too. Still haven't got the network thing sorted out with our PS3. I'll try and get that for next time. So hopefully we can get invaded. Shit. That was close. Last time I mentioned that I had those cables arriving in the mail. Unfortunately, they turned out to be defective, so it's gonna be a little bit longer before I can start the retro stream thing. But be worth the wait. Everybody's favorite Souls NPC, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Patches.
Oh, you're not mad like the rest, are you? Well, what jolly travelling companions are we? Pleased to meet you. Call me Patches. Oh, see that treasure over there? Go on and take it. My gift to you, just to show that we're friends. Phew, I'm glad to meet you. These soul-starved imbeciles will drive you mad.
Just like Club, isn't it?
Oh, my apologies. It's just not your day. As promised, the treasure is all yours. If you survive, that is. Good luck to you.
Just a Club. It's like the least impressive trap ever.
You! How did you do that? Worry not. The treasure is all yours. Tough luck with the bear bugs, but you certainly showed them, didn't you? Here it is. The treasure. Safe and sound. Go on. Take it. Take it.
Yeah, be helpful. Lame lurker.
You're simply unlucky. Worry not. Stay by me, and my luck will rub off on you soon enough.
They grab some more materials. I really need those arrows. Really strange design. Into the tunnels. I have to wonder who's keeping these torches lit. It's like maybe one of those more stock video game things, I guess. I think the miners have the capacity. Do they even need light anymore? They kind of have that, like, underground mole rat thing going on with their eyes. Maybe they don't need light anymore. Go around. Do I have... Might have to pop one of these. Let's back to the came. Yeah, forget it. To the next. Let's get a little bit more into Vitality, and then I think we can take Flame Lurker. No problem. I'll not be doing the dupe glitch. Keep it legit for this playthrough. How you guys in the chat doing? Anybody here from last time?
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdraw. Art thou domain that?
How unnecessarily big this place is. You know, just like in terms of function, it didn't need to be nearly this large, but it helps. It just makes it very memorable. Massive size.
Well, I remember you. I'm glad I found you. I found some really nice trinkets. Well, we've been long acquainted, so I'm willing to part with them at a special price. But only if you buy today. Well,
Thanks, bud.
do as you please, but you may yet regret refusing my...
How are you doing?
Well, you found yourself a demon soul, did you? I'm impressed. Yes, indeed I am. Stay the path, and you will soon be a monster yourself. Can't you see you've fallen for their trap?
I can forge weapons for you, at a fair price. You come back alive. I need your business.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your
We forgot to
belongings,
grab
rest
the
assured.
jade linchpin.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Talk about iconic lines. Okay. Yeah, we'll try Flame Lurker again. Which is that actually pretty decent. Made by Gary, a friend of Sage Frake, the Visionary, who's known for his magical handicrafts. Seal's design is a flame. I don't know if you played on UV's private server or at all, but he's the, I don't know if it's a he actually, they've got a custom server or private server running for both the PS3 version as well as this, the RPCS3 emulator. And it works perfectly fine. It's like, works just as well as the original. They removed the level restrictions, so can play with anyone or be invaded by anyone, which given, the low numbers playing, that's probably for the best. But one neat thing about it is there's a couple specific messages you can leave that can alter your world tendency. So if you're trying to get specific world tendency, events happening, it's much easier. You can do that and just have it however you want versus, suiciding in the world or killing bosses. Pretty handy. Alright. Round 2. study the ancient art of the circus strafe. It seems like it gets progressively more on fire as the fight goes on. Yeah, really cool arena design. Worship of the Dragon God. Let's see, should go right to Dragon God, risk it with the souls. Go back and cash him. The texture detail, you know, it's really too bad. You can kind of see it on the PS3 if you get pretty close, but a lot of that just gets lost in that 720p resolution. To date, I think this is still maybe Bloodborne comes close, just in terms of strength of atmosphere. Man, this game has it in spades. About armor, because I think we're still at a point where we're gonna get killed if we get hit, regardless. Shit. Try again. Still a shame the Vanguard got me last time in the intro. I really wanted to see that secret area and get killed by the Dragon God. There's a unique skybox. The environment he's in, I think it's outdoors. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see like volcanoes and stuff in the background. It seems like it's using some of these same assets and designs, but totally different from this whole area. Shit, I forgot about this debris. No bed of chaos, that's for sure. After I finish this playthrough, there's like a little bonus vlog thing. I might go back and get into that secret intro area I was talking about. We will not be grabbing the Dragon Bone Smasher, unfortunately. It's alright, we're at Dex build anyway. Arrows to here. Chin. Not a lot. They originally worshipped this dragon. And had to contain it. I guess the ballista thing's like a failsafe in case sailing inside the temple and do the trick. Excuse me. That's one of the details. You know, the world's dealing with demons, but largely everything is still man-made. You know, not only did humans let them in the first place, but in each one of these areas, it seems like the problem is specifically still man-made. She dealing with lust for power in one way or another.
Have you seen my corporeal flesh? Has my body gone rotten?
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost,
Start
withdrawn
pumping
from its
dexterity.
vessel. Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. Art thou done? May thine strength help the world be mended.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, rest assured.
It's nice that the blacksmiths are still able to utilize materials that are in his possession. Like one of the rare, like, concessions I think they made from a gameplay perspective, just in terms of convenience.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Let's talk to Ed. And I think we'll head to... We go to 4-2 or 3-1. I think we got a 3-1. We'll start the Tower of Boletaria. I really want to see that.
What be your need? If it be a blacksmith, then show me some coin. If not, head straight for the door.
Looks like his mouth is still moving. It's interesting that it's like, it seems to be just the blacksmith characters. It's like him, Baldwin of course, and then Andre in Dark Souls that have the moving mouths. Maybe it's something to do with the beard.
All done? Then be gone. I'll walk alone.
Also much further along the scales. It's an interesting connection, you know, the whole like stone skin thing. It's happening to all the miners. It's a lot like the scales of a dragon. Kind of an ironic punishment, perhaps. Considering their enslavement of the dragon god.
Well, we've been long acquainted, so I'm willing to part with them.
On the other hand, it might be... Nah, yeah, we'll go to 3-1. Thinking about that turpentine, but I don't think we necessarily need that for this. Definitely stock up on it though, and once we go to 5-1. One of the absolute best areas in this entire series, Tower of Latria. They really knocked it out of the park. closer look at this. Grotesque. uh. Free the prisoners. So all of these guys in the cells are presumably loyal subjects of the Queen. And the King returned the yellow garb, all possessed. Locked everyone away. But even as them being prisoners, they still have this kind of exotic royal garb thing going on. The scarf.
Help me!
Another stage. Kind of feels almost more like a survival horror game. Not just considering the setting, but it's like gameplay mechanics of the exploration and checking out all these cells. Almost like Silent Hill or something. Oh. Let's get out of that. Really low in grass. I have to go to 1-3 next. Can't be good for morale to see the stack of coffins directly outside your jail cell. That's why they call it the Prison of Hope, I guess. I mean, that and probably several other reasons. Yeah, their outfit, you know. They're not just wearing rags and stuff, they definitely have some kind of... No, there's a very eccentric thing going on here. Not everyone's grateful being freed. this place. From a gameplay perspective, you know, there's obviously benefits to both this kind of system and Dark Souls 1, where, you know, this is more like, almost like classic Mega Man style. Choose the order you want to do these levels in. You can then potentially make things easier or harder for your build based on that. Whereas Dark Souls, you know, you have the benefit of having a nice big interconnected world. It's like the design philosophy of Dark Souls 2 is maybe an attempt to, you know, combine the two. Almost like a, you know, you're in the middle of like a wheel to begin with, the Jula can go out. But seems like that'll probably be one of the design philosophies of Elden Ring. From what I gather anyway, from like the initial interviews and stuff. Not that we have much material, but discussing being able to, you know, choose whatever you want to do the kingdoms in. Definitely looking forward to that. I can't say enough good things about the lighting in this game. I really, really love it. It's just very dynamic looking, very painterly. I really want to show you guys what happens if you attack the royal lady, the singing woman who's in one of these cells. I put a little bit of footage in one of those previous Demon Souls videos, but it's very strange. I would imagine most people aren't going to see it. Either you're not going to attack her because she's, you know, a friendly merchant, or B, if you are going to attack her, you're going to kill her so fast that you're not going to see it. Which is a very strange, like, kind of dance for a walking animation. I was hearing it through the wall, maybe. I think we're gonna lighten our load a little bit. Yeah, I wish it was more beneficial to wearing the armor than this. Certainly looks cool. I love the fluted knight set. Looks like we had a bump in our connection for a sec there. Sorry about that. Start to glimpse the weirdness. There you see the towers spiral. I believe that's where one of the torches is, but I could be wrong. Big goblet of fire where... Oh shit. Oops. Forgot about that one.
Please, help me.
That happens when you don't watch where you're going. I think it was one of the fatal ones. Let's see, what do we have here? Nice light reading. Try to be a pacifist, you know. Try not to kill these guys unless they attack me. Some exceptions. Secret dagger. What's so secret about the secret dagger? Half-bladed dagger and wide use amongst the king's spies. So, maybe King Alant had some spies over here. The Tower of Latria, the Kingdom of Latria. Keep an eye on the Queen. Interesting. Wrong way. Always find a way to get lost up here. Which way? I'm missing something. I guess not. Super eerie. Again with the environmental storytelling, environmental foreshadowing. It's like this place starts weird and it gets so much weirder. Yeah, there we go.
You're an ordinary human, aren't you? Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've had better days. I was once the wife of royalty, and I have some nice things to show for it.
I don't know any of this. Once a symbol of wealth and debauchery.
Before, there were many others trapped here, but they went mad and ventured above of their own volition. Redemption? There exists no such thing.
It's an interesting detail, and this woman has such like a flayed face, you know. Imagine royalty, the vanity aspect. He's the former king cast out when he comes back with his demons in tow. Like these ironic punishments.
The queen banished her depraved old husband from the land. He returned in strange golden garb with foul demons in tow. They pillaged Great Latria, land of the learned, and locked us in this dungeon. Since then, they've been feeding off our souls, telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption. Well, that's quite all right. I wish to stay here, but I need souls to stay sane. Surely you must understand this.
Sure. Yeah, From Software, definitely a lot to say about wealth inequality. The woman surrounded by her jewels. It's like, what good are they doing her now? Look like some of the same bags on those carts you see in Boletaria. Maybe a symbol of Latria. I'm getting where to get them shipped to. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that weird walk animation. I want to show you guys. I won't kill her, but...
Are you out for blood? For heaven's sake! Why on earth?
Try and... Horrifying. Want to get her aggroed.
Are you out for blood? For heaven's sake! Why
Sorry,
on
this is
earth?
horrible. Alright, there we go. It's like she's dancing a waltz or something. Very creepy. It's one of those old details, you know? Like I said earlier, most people wouldn't see this, but... Like, why even bother programming this, you know? We'll leave her be. And I fell again. Whoops. The other side of the same hole. Damn it. There's crickets in the background. You work your way up from, this creepy jail, which obviously there's, demons and supernatural, but you have a reference point. Summer air, crickets. Like a relatable environmental detail. Until you continue to go above, and the sound design just becomes super warped. Ah. Alright. Let's sort it out, you guys. Easy to get lost in here. Oh yeah, right over there. Love that vista. One of From's best skyboxes, in my opinion. Another priest. I think out of the kind of player character models you find, it seems like there's more of the priest than anything else. The fact that there's 3 here is pretty interesting. A group of priests on a religious pilgrimage. True. Didn't really work out for them. There's another one. They're all over the place. Not be falling down that hole. I would love to see From do a true horror game at some point. They're really skillful at blending it into the action RPG format, and I think pretty much all these games have the horror elements and sections, but I just don't imagine they'd do a killer job. I mean, I didn't play that VR game, RSNA, but the idea of From making a horror game, especially in VR or something, it'd be insane. Definitely on my list of dream projects for them. When I first played through this
Please,
in 2009,
help me.
usually playing this the TV, talking about it last time, my parents got this huge, you know, like 60-inch, I mean, which was huge at the time. Now it's like kind of a normal TV size, but they got it, and it was great and everything in terms of size, but it sucked for contrast, the black levels. So I remember, you know, playing through this and other similar, you know, things in other games. It's just like blurry and mess. Very important to have correctly set TV.
Well, you are a sane one, aren't you? My name is Ridiel. Please, liberate me from this cell. I have precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
Huge level. Irithyll dungeon in Dark Souls 3 is pretty similar to this, but with somebody turning all the lights on. I thought the jump scares in that, you know, picking up the item, you hear like the screams and stuff. Thought that was a little cheap. A little lazy in my opinion. It's like, you know, they're capable of like super suspenseful, creepy atmosphere.
Please.
Feels like a little bit of a cop-out. Tend to rush through that area whenever I play that game. Another fluted night set. One question is, when we get to the big turret section thing, not turret section, we're getting fired at, that like huge contraption across the bridge. Should we do it legit, or we should try and go gamer mode and roll through the arrows? Speaking of torture, you know, how bizarre. How do you think they even get these guys in these? It doesn't look like it snaps together or something. They just like cram them in there. Could be another one of those ironic punishment things. If it's a bottle, usually used to hold wine or something. And I'm dead. Whoops. Oh god. Oh shit. Sorry guys, I didn't realize the chat was on. It just all of a sudden like activated. It went from no messages to a bunch. Yeah, sorry I didn't see these. It was totally empty until a second ago. Good to see you guys again. Mitchell, what is my opinion on Team Ico games? I love all of them. I think they're all good. Even The Last Guardian. I think that game... I was really kind of surprised the critical response it got. You know, it's considering how, you know, critically acclaimed the first two games were. I know, like, there was the IGN review, gave it like a 7 or something. Like, God, these controls are too dated. It's like, man, they're definitely could have been a little smoother, but to dock it down to that, I mean, to me, the quality of experience of a game like that is, it's on another level. It's not even like comparable to most other games on the market in terms of how effective it's selling everything to you. You know, building up this relationship with Trico the whole time. And I know everyone, I won't spoil it for you guys, I know everyone had their predictions on how the ending was going to go. You're like, oh, there's like that Penny Arcade comic. Like, oh, either the boy is definitely going to die, or the, you know, the creature is definitely going to die. But the actual ending, it's like, man, just manages to be extremely emotionally effective without having to do either of those things. Which I guess is maybe a spoiler in itself, so sorry. Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal. If I were to rank them, I don't know if I even could, but I definitely consider Last Guardian on the same level as Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. I just find those games, I mean these two, definitely the Souls series, and those, they're a rare breed where they feel like the ambitions are a little loftier in certain regards. And I mean to say that, you know, things like The Last of Us, you know, they're not like trying hard to make this like memorable cinematic experience, but it still to me feels like games like that, they feel pretty safe, you know, they feel like Hollywood games. Whereas maybe stuff like this or Team Ico games are, they're just, I feel on another level in terms of their like communicating like emotional qualities and really honing to like a razor sharp edge every aspect of the presentation, the gameplay, to just remarkable levels. The very last thing you do in The Last Guardian, it's just one of those things where it's like, this could only be done in a game, you know? A lot of the moment could happen in other forms of media, but the actual mechanics of it, I mean, the fact that it's interactive, had to be in a game. Wow. Maybe. And as a result, just incredibly impactful. Yeah, I rate it very highly. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the chat. It seems like there's some kind of delay or something. First video has some issues too. I mean, it was able to be watched on YouTube immediately afterwards, which was nice, but the live chat replay wasn't there. And I went into their, the internal YouTube video editor because I wanted to cut out the first, few minutes while I was getting stuff sorted out technically. Just chop like 2 minutes of that initial footage, and it's been stuck processing that for over 24 hours now, so I don't know what's going on. I made it private for a little bit because I read on their support that changing the video status might help, flip the switch, so to speak. It doesn't seem like that did anything, so. We'll see, hopefully by tomorrow maybe. But this one I don't think I'll need to tweak anything because I basically hit the ground running, so shouldn't be any problems other than the chat. Alright, so you guys think I should try and roll through it? Might be a little bit easier with the 60 FPS. Yeah, I'll try it. Alright. We stretch out a little bit. Oh. Nailed it. Speaking of the statue, not exactly subtle, but effective nonetheless. The royal lady talking about false hope, only to lead, for further punishment or soul stealing or whatnot. Just a very literal example of that. Oh yeah, corpse pile. Speaking of corpse piles, here you are. Yeah, thanks man. Thanks for joining me again too, I appreciate it. Also, arms wide open. I know this is just a staircase, but I really love this bit. Really nails the atmosphere here. Spiral towers. It reminds me of a scene in Berserk when Guts takes out Julius, and then what happens immediately after that. Thought I heard that red phantom down there. You guys ever played the Thief games? Thief 1 and 2? Those are really great. Fantastic. Some of the best atmosphere and sound design you'll ever play in a game. Pretty similar to this area, too.
What do you want? I am a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't. What do you want? I won't.
I don't know, guys. Pretty convincing. Nervous guy sitting here with the arcane symbol. There's definitely something to be said about relatable level design. It really nails it. Candles and the stonework. Just something about the color palette. Obviously it's a little stylized out here, but especially in those interiors. Yeah, it's definitely something familiar, but just twisted enough to be unique. She has toxic, I remember. Check out the other side before we continue. That's just the normal way we would have gone. So, if anyone watching this hasn't played the game before, normally you wouldn't do that rolling stuff through the arrows. You grab that key and then you kind of go back up and unlock another route. Come down this way. And we start to see the gargoyle statues. Great design. Results of the experiments of the Yellow King who has returned. A lot of the enemies we're going to start seeing from here forward are actually results of his experiments. Which is why, you know, they all look like they're in, you know, pain. They're all presumably unwilling test subjects, you know? It's another example of the enemy designs. They're not evil demons. You know, I know the game's called Demon Souls, and there are demons, but it's an example of man-made evil, literally in this case. The worst ones are the centipede guys in the blood swamp. Very disturbing. Very effectively so, but very creepy. Gross. Alright. Head back down, take on the boss. I don't know if it's a thing, but if someone hasn't already, should come up with a way to get VR working with some of these games. Imagine that would be insane. I'm usually not like a VR guy, but I'd probably buy a VR headset if I could play through Souls titles in 3D. Oh shit. Oh boy. Try. Just going for the backstab. Well, now we can do invasions. We managed to get back online. Yeah, we really need some grass. We're gonna have to go back to Boletaria for this. Nice cinematography. That's kind of an under-discussed, maybe underappreciated aspect of some of these games. Like, the few cutscenes they have are usually very well directed. Fool's idol of a fool's idol. Fun. Baby snail. Often used by women and children for assassination. Among the various unique weapons, this one is especially sinister. Interesting. I really love the juxtaposition with the traditional holy imagery kind of thing with demons. Really cool. Literally angels descending to bring you into something that's about the furthest thing from heaven possible. Somehow managed to emote. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Man. Can't wait to do this. One of my favorite areas. But some other things we gotta do first. Let's get some grass. Talk to our lonely maiden over here.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the Lord. Art thou done? Thou seekest soul. Then, as for me, I am only here to tend to the flames. I keep the candles lit and serve the brave demon slayers who are trapped here. I keep the candles lit. I shall await thine return, slayer of demons. I am here for thee, and thee only.
No, she really nailed it. Just like all the other voice actors.
I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. Very nice lurid colors in this section. That looks like this guy's got the Satsuki armor on. I noticed that before.
think a big part about the visual identity in this area is obviously of the gray cobblestones, you know, the overall gloom, but you still get those punches of color, flags, the splashes of blood on the ground that you see. Makes them pop a little bit more as a result. I don't think we can take these guys out. A little bit of oversight there, maybe. Oh my god. Poor guy. Have you guys plays? Have you guys? Wow, I can't talk. Have you guys played any of the Kingsfield games? I definitely recommend, at the very least, the fourth one on PS2. I think it's a good balance of the super old school style and slightly more approachable design, both in terms of gameplay and graphics. They are cool though. I mean, From definitely had a signature vibe from the beginning. I got about halfway through Kingsfield 4. You want to talk about arcane games? Like that is tough. Definitely a little slow, just with the movement speed and combat. But if you're in the mood for, you know, something slower paced, just like deep dungeon diving, literally. Fantastic game. Oh, Johannes, I just saw your comment. If you're still here, good to see you, man. See this guy's face. I've seen him in the, if you take a look at him in the model viewer, you download that Dark Souls model viewer, you can actually use it for, I know this, Dark Souls 1 and 3, I think maybe Dark Souls 2 as well, but, it's got a little bit of a anime fringe thing going on in his hair. One of the few elements of that kind of design in this, not just this game, but this series, really. Nintenmad. Is it expensive? Are you talking about Kingsfield 4? Because if so, kind of. I think it was like $60, like a copy of the box and manual. I guess, you know, relatively for an older game that's expensive, but yeah, definitely more so than the average PS2 game. Yeah, about this guy. Oh god. how we do it. Oh, look. I love that. I do hope Elden Ring doesn't still have the, this problem with a crosshair not lining up to where the arrow actually goes if it flies far enough. Not like you're leading your shot, you know, with it like falling, it's just falling to the right. They're ready for party. Ladies and gentlemen, the return of the best Demon Souls NPC.
Ah, we meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you. The king, he's gone mad like the rest of them. But perhaps he was mad in the first place. I can never tell with those eccentric royal oafs. Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul and you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
This guy has like strips of metal holding his head together. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Oh. Man, love the Night Sword. Not today.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Oh, damn. We don't have the, like, carry ring either. We don't need two of these. Here, we'll hook up Mr. Merchant with some knight armor. In case he wants to join the fight. Great sword. I'm probably not going to be using that, but hey. Glimpse back at where we started. Classic From technique. Oh! Like getting you while you're distracted. Another classic From technique. Yeah, another detail, as you get closer to the castle, I mean, not only do the enemies get tougher, but you start seeing more of the, you know, excessive stuff. You know, you're not seeing all this food and wine on the outside, you know, walls. That's not for the peasants or lower classes, that's just for, you know, king and the men closer to him. Baguettes and apples. Maybe a huge chunk of cheese. But another example of that environmental storytelling. Trust you as you know, a player to be able to figure these things out. That's what I love about these titles. Those keys are for... Yeah, I remember. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the banners. Like if everything had that hyper-saturated, you know, video game look, like so many other titles, you don't get that. I do think this game, you know, it's maybe one of those games that is more of a make or break deal based on the kind of TV you're playing it on. Or monitor, I should say. No, you need those dynamics. Both in the overall, you know, luma, light levels, as well as the color. Getting higher and higher. Being able to look back and see where we've been. You can still see the road. Stage 1, 2 back there. And Tower Knight Arena beyond that. You're on Black World Tendency. There's a really nasty Red Phantom event right over here. You're just like immediately surrounded. These guys. Right here, I believe. Very acrobatic arrow dodge, totally unintentional there. Yeah, I know I've said it a lot, but just like that adherence to the realistic designs of all these walls and structures and stuff. It's like this is how old school castles were built. You know, the whole idea was to keep out invaders and enemy armies and stuff, and you need to do that. Yeah. When you take that and you exaggerate it a little bit, you know, make the walls even higher, you get these really, really imposing environments. Yeah, definitely.
Help! Help! Soul-starved soldiers are after...
Your old pal Ostrava.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Oh my god. Care to join in the fight, Ostrava? There you go. Oh my god. Did he die? Yeah, totally. Makes, you know, just another detail that makes the world feel lived in. Worn in elements. You imagine there's like lots of carriages, foot traffic, all sorts of stuff coming through here for a long time. Yeah, where'd he go? Strava. I think those are the keys that go... Nope. Oh, wait a sec. No, they're back over here. I remember. Does this ever open up? Like a little room. Or is this some kind of like dueling arena? Possibly. There it is. Miss our old friend Bior. Bloody iron key. That's the one. There we go.
Who goes there? You killed that vile insect and saved me. I am called Bior, the elder of the twin fangs of Boletaria. I thank you. You deserve a handsome reward. Only I have none.
Oh, that's
Go
good.
on ahead. I shall sleep a while.
Can I stream Apex Legends? Oh, sorry, you just missed it. That's what I was playing earlier. Oh, wait. Forget about that little lizard boy. That's the reward. Get to finally grab this item, which we cannot carry. Um, I'm gonna drop a greatsword. Don't need it. Not gonna use that. And again, probably not gonna be using that either, though. Gonna drop the shield. Especially it weighs 30 pounds. Alright, go bust out the other prisoner. And then we'll face the best named boss of all time. You guys ever notice the shield in the CG intro to this game that the knight has backwards for some reason? The dragon is reversed. I just caught that when I was reviewing the footage from the other day. Oh. Quite a few of those now. Got like 10. I'm pretty good. I've only died a couple times in this run. Rather shamefully to the, actually, I think all of the deaths have been to the Vanguard. Got me in the intro, and then he killed me twice in Shrine of Storms. Rather embarrassingly. Oh, wait a sec. Put on our proper club attire. There we go. Take a look at those few rings. Any significance? Legend says that cursed witches are born holding it. The natives of savage lands avoid it at all costs. Relevant. Once used to mark criminals, excuse me, the bearer of this ring was continuously pelted with stones and spat upon. He's like, oh, you've got the hat on. Okay.
What do you want with me? Have you brutes no mercy? Do as you wish. There are no secrets here. Only a tired, emaciated frame.
Oh yeah.
Heavens, you came to save me. Thank you. No, I'm fine. With a little rest, I can soon walk. You go on ahead. I do not wish to be a dead weight.
Oh, one of those archetypal characters you see throughout the series. Did I just... Oh. Confused here. Sad lady. Yeah, indeed. These shortcuts are pretty handy. Yeah, it's another one of those things that kind of started a trend here. And then, you know, continued in Dark Souls, obviously, but we're already kind of starting to do it here. There's a Strava. You're helping me out in the fight, dude.
You saved my life. This is the 3rd time I am truly indebted to you. This is all I have. But please accept it. Now, I must go. My father, the king, awaits me just over there.
Clear stone. Is that the direction? Strava? Feel bad stepping over the horses. I mean, I know it's no different from all the rest of these, you know, human corpses and stuff, but... Dark Souls 3, last stretch, Lothar Castle. Definitely an homage to this little section here. Or at the very least, the beginning of the first stage, 1-1. Nice little subtle throwback. A little brutal. My god. You know, let's see if we can pull these guys, separate them a little bit. I mean, we could just run past them, but... a little more manageable. Nope. Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever used a spear in this game. It's like sometimes that section in Sun's Fortress in Dark Souls 1. Otherwise, I haven't really messed too much with spears at all. The whole series. That R2 does a lot of damage. Should use that more. Go. Alright, let's see what's on the other side. This incredibly huge fog gate. Yeah, I think the corpses are all probably relatively fresh. I mean, everything's gone to hell here in Boletaria, but I don't think it's been like, years or anything. It's probably like a few months.
Some help? By the honor of the good knights, this demonic folly shall be stopped once and for
all. One of the few NPCs you can summon in a fight in this series that actually helps you. Oh.
What has possessed you? I may be old, but I'm not frail.
They're still friends.
One more demon down!
Hey. The original Sigmar. Sigurd.
Fine work back there. Then again, how could a
His
demon
archetype.
ever stand up to a bona fide knight? Now you go on ahead. I must be getting older.
Boss name,
I need
indeed.
some rest.
Wow, that's disturbing. Right. Head back to Nexus. I think I've probably got another stage in me. Should we do... Let's see. About... Do the next stage in Shrine of Storms, I think.
Who are you? I don't remember anything.
Poor guy.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted, so art thou done?
Do you intend to challenge the king? You may be a great demon hunter, but I fear you may not be ready. The king is defended by the black souls of mighty knights and a fire-breathing dragon. They defeated even myself. That's how I ended up in the dungeon. Beware the limits of your own power.
To Yuvi. Excuse me, here we are.
Hello again. You saved me from great agony. I am sorry, for I cannot offer proper thanks. If you wish, however, I can teach you magic and trade for demon souls. But my witchcraft is of a dark nature,
Excuse me.
and arouses suspicions. Why not try the magic of Great Sage Frake?
Now we'll leave Sage Frake.
Are you certain you wish to learn witchcraft? It would honor me to assist one such as you, but... Are you sure?
Oh yeah. Although I think we're going to need some more investment before we can use that. Yeah. 3 slots.
Thank you. I hope that my witchcraft may be of some help.
Do I have enough? See if I can upgrade the, oh wait. Let's put some of this stuff in storage. What am I thinking?
Hello again. You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
You come.
Oh wait. Forget. Is there... Yeah, we'll go see if we can upgrade this some more. Deluge first. Then we'll head to 4-2. Shower and Storm, second area. Oh. I think the game might have froze. Yeah. Yeah, game crashed. Start it back up. Sorry about that. That's the first. Oh god. It crashed so hard it killed him. Poor guy. It's bound to happen eventually, I suppose. No, that was actually the first time it crashed. Nintendo mad. I think I've had the game crash on real hardware once, but yeah, as far as the simulator, it's the first time I've had that happen. Just enough. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Make the lava bow.
I'm busy. I'm not here to
Forgot
chit-chat.
about that.
Forging a weapon strengthens it. It alters its character. Demon soul? The demons are powerful spirits. Some can even bless weapons. But doing so requires a powerful flame. For the soul of a demon is an inferno of wrath. I told you, each almighty one. Hold on. Let me gone. I'll work alone. Yes, that's the one. A red, hot demon soul. Now you can bless your weapon with another demon soul. Wise choice. You've done well to put your trust in the great blacksmith head. Bring me a demon soul. I shall use it to bless your weapon.
Yeah, is it +5 for the lava bow? I think so.
All done?
How many did it need?
What be your need?
I was just looking at OBS for a sec. Bring more. That'll be really helpful. Rest of Tower Latria and then the Valley of Defilement. Yeah, I don't remember.
All done?
Well, get back in the action. Oh yeah, +7. I just looked it up. +7 for lava bow. We'll get there. Yeah, I think this will probably be this playthrough. Probably like 3, maybe probably 4 sessions and all.
Hello there. We meet again. You look terrible. Cheer up. Life is an adventure. There's somebody I ought to warn you about. A fellow who lacks common decency. They call him Patches the Hyena. And he's the one that laid that trap for me. He's the kind of person who'd stab his mother in the back. If you happen to spot him, you'll be doing us all a favour by putting him out of his misery.
Oh yeah, Patches. I think I heard of that guy. Yeah, we don't need any of that.
Well, suit yourself. But a bit of indulgence goes a long way.
Yeah, I keep bringing up the Echo references, but I think this one's probably the most on the nose. Or at least one of them. Summon guys have such a similar design. The Shadow guys and excuse me, Echo. You know what I'm thinking about right now. Back outside to the wonderful ambience of the Shrine of Storms. Infinite Sea. So say for as old as this game is, like obviously you have your elements that we can appreciate the art style, but yeah, there's certain things that look a bit older. You know, sometimes texture, quality, sometimes, you know, modeling, detail. But that skybox still looks phenomenal. You know, you could easily plop that into a modern game and it'd still look fantastic. Really quality. Ooh. Flying manta rays, thankfully, not very aggressive at the moment. Really cool sounds in here. That's really good with headphones. fall damage was just enough. Nice touch. It seemed to be like child-sized shadow creatures here. One for the road. Ooh, God, that does so much damage. And risky. I have 22 health. Like the interiors start getting mossier as you get closer to sea level in the water. Nice little touch detail. A bit of realism there, I guess. And get closer to the magic slug. Stock up on our sticky white stuff. Yeah, plenty of it down here. Souls haven't quite left these guys yet. I wonder, the placement of this guy here. Was he a sacrifice for the old hero? Or does the old hero deliver the soul into death? I think I mentioned this before, but the cutscenes are still 30 FPS with this mod to prevent the animations from breaking, I think. Still have our thieves ring on. Be able to sneak around in the difficulty. Yeah, this almost sounds like more of one of the Kingsfield horror kind of tracks. That vocal sample is definitely part of that sound font in that game. closer look at his face. Okay. He's got his lips peeled back. Like the icon on the archstone. For any of you who haven't played this before, this guy is, as you can see, blind. So he's only going by sound. And you're attacking. Here's hacks, obviously. Pretty easy with a Thief's Ring. It's nice detail, he dies with some dignity like that. Manages to stay upright leaning on his sword. He is an old hero after all, right? And I think, since this is so short, we're right here, let's go and take care of the Storm King as well. Really amazing cutscene. This game just has that dreamlike atmosphere in spades. The sun's starting to come out here. Really nice. Kind of looks like the Dark Souls skybox. You get to Lordran, you're up around like the Undead Parish and stuff. Awesome soundtrack. Shit. Yeah, this game definitely is my favorite atmosphere of any of the both games. Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne come close, but there's just something about this. It's just wild. Big guy. There it is. Bye-bye. Storm ends. That comes out. Take a look around before we go. Etching on these rocks. More monuments to Storm King, maybe. Like maybe very primitive early monuments. Yeah. This stuff is definitely man-made. Getting progressively more ornate, more sophisticated, relatively speaking. Where did she get up there? Very cool atmosphere.
Thou seekest then soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vest. Art thou done?
See. Yeah, similar etchings on those stones in the book here. Interesting. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. Thank you for those of you checked in, watched this. Thank you to anyone who watches it afterwards. You know, it's just up on YouTube. Next one will probably be probably Thursday, and then I'll probably wrap it up on the weekend. So, thanks again. Have a great night. See you later.